Virgo, Libra, to your mid-month reading. This is for January 15th through the 22nd. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Card coming out is the Death card, talking about the endings and the beginnings, which is so crazy, right? Because it's like, yeah, here we go, right? It's the ending, the change. We just, it is what it is, right? Knowing that you're having this transformation, knowing you're having this transition. We were just talking about this not too long ago, talking about the change, talking about the endings, talking about the new beginnings that are cycling through your life. Okay, so let's see what's going on over here. So that's like, feeling those endings, feeling that transformation. Clarify why the ending is here, please, Spirit. We're going on to the Fool, having a beautiful new positive possibilities coming out your way after some friction and discord. So there could have been a lot of arguments going on around you. Feeling that misfortune when it comes to this situation, whether it's at work with the Pentacles or whether it's within the homestead, the family, wherever these arguments, friends, however is taking place. So it does feel like there was some kind of discord, some kind of friction. And now it's saying there is new spontaneous new beginnings coming in, as that's where the ending is coming from. Making that an ending. I'm not going to deal with that anymore. I am moving on from the situation. So feeling like there was a lot of disappointments within the situation, whether you're actually really walking away from them, or just walking away from the situation. So take that how it resonates. You know exactly what it is, but it's leaving that friction behind, knowing that there's new possibilities, letting that die away, letting go of that with the Death card, knowing that it's time. It's time to say goodbye. Having the Lovers coming out, so it could be definitely disharmony within the relationship, right? Knowing that, this is where this harmony is. I'm needing this balance that I can't find. I'm detaching from this commitment. I'm detaching from whatever it is that no longer serves the purpose for me. So maybe it was something you really loved. Maybe it was your job and you really did love it, but maybe you and the boss keep bumping heads. Maybe it's a love situation. You guys keep bumping heads and it's time to leave this relationship. And you're going to really meditate upon the situation. It's really time to really get into a solitude place so that you can think, so you can recoup, so you can re-energize from all of this mishap that's been going on. Right? And having the Judgment over here, feeling like, I have a reckoning. It's kind of my reckoning day. I need to blow this horn for this new phase, awakening to the situation, knowing that this is no longer serving the purpose that I want. So definitely walking away. For the majority of you, it is definitely walking away from this situation, saying goodbye to them. Okay, so it does look like you do have the Page of Swords coming out with these fresh new ideas, this newfound curiosity. It could be a thirst for new knowledge. Maybe you want to go back to school. Maybe you're thinking, I'm going to go get better credentials. I'm going to go work somewhere else. I'm looking at other contracts. I'm looking at other places. I'm looking at other people. Could be even other people, right? But it does feel like there is some kind of message that comes in that really stirs that curiosity, right? To, hey, that's what I need though. Because it does feel like you had kind of test of faith moment over here with the, Nine of Wands, right? This is where it kind of tested my faith. This is where it kind of like, I took my last stand. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm very weary. But there's going to take a lot of courage. So I do feel like there's going to be a lot of courage coming when it comes to this situation, having these difficult decisions to make. There's a lot of weighing options, a lot of things you might want to avoid at this time. Maybe you're just avoiding the fight, the arguments, walking away from all of that at this time, feeling like, there has to be something better, right? So let's see what's going on over here. Uh-oh. Maybe you feel like they're testing, this person is just, whether the universe is testing you or if it's just they're always testing you as well. However it is, because I kind of feel like, they're always testing me. How far can they push you? That's the thing, right? Feeling like you're on your last stand. Going with the Fool over here, it shows that you do have this sudden change and upheaval with the Tower card coming out. So definitely releasing this this situation for this beautiful new possibilities coming out with the Tower. It does feel like there was not enough give and take within this situation. There's too many strings attached. There's too much domination, maybe even within the relationship. Maybe you feel like somebody wants to dominate you at work or at home or within your friendships, family, however it is. Feeling like they always have this power over you and feeling like you can't ever, have a say, or you see what I'm saying? Kind of going that way, because it does feel like that's exactly what it is, a power struggle. And it just feels like, I try to say something and they won't let me do this. So it is talking about fleeting. It is talking about walking away from this situation to go find a better stability for yourself, better success, a better place to be for yourself. Okay, so let's see what's going on. So with the Lovers over here, it's talking about, yes, the conflict and the disagreement. So there could be even feeling like there was some competition that was going on within the situation that you just want to let go of. There's been too many delays, which also causes you lack of passion. Well, you have the lack of passion with the Lovers in reverse. So it's saying there is a lack of passion. I might even start being bored within this situation. So it's time to move on. Having the meditation brings in the mental clarity of the situation. This is where you're going to all of a sudden get very strong and say, you know what, new ideas and new breakthroughs are coming through. This is where I'm starting to really see what's going on. This is where the inner calling of the Judgment card is really going to, is really going to have its moment, really giving you what it is you need. Being at the mercy of your own clarity and having the beautiful celebration coming in for yourself. This is where you're going to find that creativity, that happiness, maybe even new friendships coming along, maybe even a new romance, a new love, or looking out there at the possibilities of, I don't want to be in this love relationship, but I know I'm worth so much more. And I can find that, right? I know there's other people out there for me. There's a whole, there's a whole sea of fish out there. I mean, there's like 7 billion people or something on this planet. You can't sit over here and tell me that there's no one for me, right? It's like, okay, right? So I have to get out there. Same with jobs, right? I know there's other jobs. I know there's other things. Tapping into my talents, doing other things, tapping into my creativity. On the Page of Swords, you have the Two of Cups. So definitely it could be a new love coming in for you, somebody that you're mutually attracted to. And also, it doesn't have to be love. It might just be a mutual attraction between you and a new job, you and a new idea, you and a new connection, something that you feel very connected to. It might even be the healthcare, area of your life that has the health over there. So maybe you decide, I don't want to, work maintenance anymore. I want to go become a nurse. You know what I mean? I'm tired of the way they treat me. I don't want to be a waitress anymore. I want to go, into dental work, right? Go become a dental assistant or something. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm just tired of this run around this. And same with love too. With the wealth over here, if finding that, there's other places to find my wealth, to find my happiness, to find my love. There's other people around me, other things, but also feeling like, this is a place where you feel like you're more business orientated. For some reason, something's going to hit you and you're just going to be like, I don't know what's going on, but I feel more business orientated. I feel more generous, and I feel like I just want more security within my life. And you might even run into this person who is a very wealthy person, who has the leadership roles, who has, built themselves from the ground up. This person may be very wealthy in the spotlight and very generous and very business associated. Could run their own business, things of that nature. But making difficult decisions when it comes to the fruits of your labor and where you really want to be self-sufficient in the situation. How am I going to find this independence? How am I going to, do all these things for myself as I'm walking away from this one situation? Is this all going to grow the way I want it to grow? And I think it's very good that you ask these questions, though, as you're going through the situations, right? Because a lot of it's on your mind. A lot of it's, looking deep within yourself and the situations at hand. You know, where am I going to be in the future? How am I going to, you know, carry out the lifestyle and the needs and the wants and the passions that I want? And I see that with the swords, you know, asking those questions to yourself, yes, to your higher self. You and your higher self are going to be having some moments of clarity and understanding. As soon as you let go of this situation, you're just going to notice things are going to start popping out where you felt like you had a conscious lack of support from yourself, because you may have just been like, you know what, I'm just going to continue to keep trying this over and over again. Now I'm realizing, you know what, this is where I don't need to be. Yeah. Wow. So really getting rid of that stuck energy, really being able to see that rainbow behind you. So really going to be having a lot of aha moments for sure. And I really do feel like you're going to have a lot of epiphanies, right, that are just going to come out of the blue and make you start thinking. If I do this, if I do that, if I talk to them, if I do that, right? So you have this serious star blessings, which is the yes card. Proceed to be seen and push through. You know, now is not the time to sit in the dark for too long or meditate too long or sit, you know, be in hermit mode looking through, you know, this isn't that, right? This is the time where it's like, I have an epiphany. Let's look into the situation, right? So the sacred inner space, sacral chakra, tenderness and sensuality is what you're actually going to be. Your sacral chakra is going to go crazy because it really wants you to go after those hopes, dreams, and desires, right? So with the Lemurian seed code, you're embracing sensitivity, uniqueness, and living with grace. And that's exactly what it is. It's pushing you towards what it is I truly want. I'm unique in my own way. We all are. And I have unique talents and things that I want. And maybe I even have unique ways of loving and doing things, and maybe I even like unique people, right? Maybe I want somebody who's a little more unique, not just the same kind of cut mold person. Those people do exist. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Because those are the people who just want to be the same as everyone else. I want somebody who's a little, you know, maybe a little more quirky, a little more themselves, a little out of the box, right? Orion activation, supernova, recreation, renewal, and there it is again. And that's going pretty much with that death card. That's saying I'm renewing what it is that I know. It's kind of like remembering who I am and what I really want. I got stuck over here kind of in this maybe society's standards and conformities. And I kind of lost myself. Maybe I got stuck in this love relationship and they kind of put me down and didn't allow me to be my unique self because they want me to look like everybody else, that cookie cutter person, right? I don't want to live in the cookie cutter house. I don't want to live in the cookie cutter neighborhood. I don't want to be with a cookie cutter person, because those are the people that just act the same as everyone else and think that it's okay. Right. So it's almost like you feel like you kind of lost a piece of yourself and you're getting away from that, right? Because you want to be who you are. So there's going to be a lot of future thinking going on over here, because you're getting a lot of evolutionary downloads, recalling that power. Like I said, that's it. That is exactly it. Remembering who you are. Who am I? God, I got lost. Maybe last year you got lost within the midst of everybody. Just, you know what? It's like we're all robots, and I don't want to be a robot. I want to go do what I want to do, right? I want to be with somebody different too. I'm tired of being with, God, she acts just like her. Oh my God, he acts just like him. Oh my God, can't you just be yourself? We all have to like the same things? No. Remain vigilant, be the walrus about the current situation, and pay attention to signs and omens and let them dictate your choices. Watch for the signs and synchronicities. They're on your side. Right? All this conformity and all these other things that are going on within your life, you know, are not meant for you. Maybe they were meant for you for a second until it just became the point to where you're drowning. It becomes confusion. It becomes now an argument. Now we're always, you know, maybe they're dictating what you should wear and how you should act and how you need to dress. Okay, guys. Till next time.